Dear colleagues, hello everyone, and welcome to my talk on the ripple effect and resilience in supply chains, lessons from and thinking beyond the COVID-19 pandemic. My name is Dmitry Ivanov. I am professor of supply chain and operations management at Berlin School of Economics and Law. Thank you for inviting me to give this talk. I am looking forward to an interesting discussion with you. In this talk, we will discuss some fundamental theoretical constructs and practical applications of how to engineer and manage disruption-resistant supply chain networks in order to mitigate the ripple effects in the context of the COVID-19 pandemic and in general in the context of long-term supply chain crisis, pandemic-like long-term disruptions. In the first talk, we will collate and review the existing knowledge in modeling the ripple effect in supply chains at different pandemic stages. We will discuss the role of digital supply chain twins and platforms in managing resilience and viability at the times of super disruptions like a pandemic, and project the lessons learned during the COVID-19 pandemic on possible future stressors to supply chain. And in the second part of the talk, we will debate about possible extensions of the existing theories and practices of supply chain resilience toward viability. And I will present the viable supply chain model and associated concepts of structural dynamic control, intertwined supply networks, and reconfigurable supply chains. We start with a definition. Supply chain resilience is the firm's capability to withstand, adapt, and recover from disruptions, to meet customer demand and ensure target performance. Recall that we defined disruption as an event which is not planned nor anticipated and may affect the structure or dynamics of supply chain systems. Resilience, it's a kind of immune system in the supply chain. If you can recall the first part of our course, we extensively discussed on the analogy between immune systems of human beings and resilience in supply chains, right? And risk in supply chains can be considered as a kind of virus. So we need resilience in order to cope with risks, like immune system coping with